Hello everyone, welcome back to the Nurses Lounge 101. This is Stella from King Phoebe, your favorite nurse coach. In today's video, we are going to be looking at some possible solutions to the disadvantages of getting married to a nurse based in the United States. Before we dive in, if this is your first time visiting this platform, please like this video, share with your family and friends, click the notification button so when I upload a new video, you'll be the first one to know. Now let's dive into the possible solutions to the disadvantages of getting married to a nurse based in the United States. Please, if you haven't watched those disadvantages, we have 3 parts, part 1, 2, and 3. So if you haven't watched any of them, I highly recommend you go do so, okay? And here are the possible solutions. Before we dive into it, I want to say this. Even though these solutions have worked for a lot of people, it may not work for you. It takes 2 to make these solutions be a solution, okay? So it has worked for a lot of people, and I hope it will work for you. Now let's dive into the solutions. Solution number 1, effective communication. Number 2, teamwork. Number 3, understanding. Let me give you some time so that you can actually digest that. It may sound so simple, but it is not. None of these solutions can be effectively used if we don't have a knowledge of the problem. You cannot solve any problem. You cannot apply understanding effectively in any subject without having a knowledge of that subject. So having a knowledge actually helps you apply understanding. So let me tell you a little bit about nursing. When your husband or wife is getting into nursing, they are getting into full-time service to humanity. A service they have chosen to put the patient first. It's all about patients. Patient first. Patient satisfaction. Patient safety. Patient's emotions. Patients' feelings. And we also serve their families as well. So for example, if a patient comes to the hospital with a heart attack, while the doctors are treating the patient in the emergency department, the nurses, the family members are also worried. They're outside asking questions. They want to know what's happening. So we don't only take care of the patients, we also take care of their families as well. So we take care of patients and their families at the most vulnerable times of their lives. Some of them are diagnosed with terminal illness and they just get to find out. And most of the time, or often, the patients we take care of have varieties of emotions. And often, we see emotions such as fear, anxiety, anger. You know, those are the frequent emotions that we see. I know occasionally our friends that are working in labor and delivery, they see joyous moments where mothers give birth and they're very happy holding their babies and stuff like that. But the majority of nursing, our patients have lots of emotions that they throw around. And we nurses partake in it. So when your husband or wife is getting into nursing, they are getting into a ministry to serve. They are getting into a ministry to serve humanity. Just like someone is going into service, military service, to protect the country, or someone is getting into pastoral service to win souls. Nursing is a ministry to serve humanity, to take care of humans when they are sick, to help them get better. And often, we come out with a lot of psychological, emotional, and mental exhaustion because we take care of people when they are going through a lot of emotions, negative emotions mostly. They're going through a lot of fear, anxiety, worry. They want to know what is wrong with me. A patient will come in with just coughing blood, and the patient will be diagnosed with lung cancer. A patient will come in with stomach pain, abdominal pain, and will be diagnosed with some kind of abdominal carcinoma. So when these patients are expressing all this anxiety, worry, doubt, fear, and all of these emotions, we also as nurses partake in them. So when your loved one says they want to become a nurse, they have a calling to become a nurse, these are the things that they are going to be exposed to. I just want you to have an idea of what nursing is all about. We are all about serving patients, taking care of them. We are keeping our own emotions aside, our own feelings, and focusing on the well-being of our patients, making sure that they are safe, patient safety, patient satisfaction. Are they satisfied with the care that we're giving them? Are their questions being answered? Family members, are they being taken care of? And stuff like that. So when you are getting married to a nurse, a man or a woman, just know this, have this basic knowledge in mind. Now that you have a brief knowledge about nursing, let's see how we are going to use the possible solutions that I provided to solve the disadvantages that you're going to experience marrying a nurse. For your disadvantage number one, waking up early or sleeping without your spouse. Sleeping without your spouse, you have to implement understanding based on your family situation. So if you look at your family situation and you and your spouse feels like one of you guys have to work night shift, then you have to apply understanding. In this case, there's nothing you can do because you have already looked at your family situation and that is the best possible option, right? So in this case, you have to apply understanding. In this case, knowing what nursing is all about, knowing that we have most of our shifts are 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and looking at your family dynamics and situation, this is the best possible shift that your spouse can work. Then on your own part, you can just apply understanding. If you choose or you guys decide that your spouse will do a day shift, for you not to be waking up early or feeling like you're not getting enough sleep, you have to apply teamwork. Teamwork in getting you guys to bed on time. You have to sleep on time. Okay, you have to get to bed on time. As soon as your spouse come back from work, they take a shower, you are getting the kids ready, put them to bed, and you guys go to bed on time. That takes care of disadvantage number one. Disadvantage number two, traumatic conversation. If you're going to be knowing what nursing is all about, you have to apply the solution of understanding. You have to apply understanding because you know what they are going to be dealing with at work. They just want to vent. So when you have this knowledge and you know that you're the only closest person to your spouse, all you need to do is to give them a listening ear. Apply understanding, knowing what nursing is about. The third and fourth disadvantages can be taken care of by using effective communication and teamwork. You have to work as a team with your spouse, to spend time with each other, to spend time with the children. This cannot happen with you alone. You guys have to work as a team. Teamwork to spend time with your spouse, because the long hours we work as nurses, it puts a lot of stress in our relationship with our spouses and our children. So you have to spend time. You have to work as a team to be able to spend enough time with your husband, your wife, and your children. So teamwork and effective communication will take care of this problem for you. That brings me to the end of this video today. Please, if this is your first time visiting this platform, please like this video, subscribe, click the notification button so when I upload a new video, you'll be the first one to know. It's always a pleasure hanging out with you guys.